sent me the 2 games he said they fed in. So he went 8-8. They called it intentionally feeding, and they won a victory. Right? That's whatever that game that was. So here's this guy saying this stuff. So here you go. Give your account back. I've been playing with Sheriff Buford for 10 years. I'm really sorry. Stated account extensions out of the blue is something that we're not all happy happened. So we just looked at the 4168468. He confirmed to be true. They don't look at these. They have millions of people. They depend completely on the algorithm and riot lies, right? I mean, how do you call a game where you're 8-8 to be true, right? That's a lie. This person here, San Andreas, just lied. Sadly, your 8-8 is feeding. Oh, this is why harsher penalty. You know, you played for 10 years. You're like the number 4. You played more than anybody in the entire planet except 3 people. That's like you played more than hundreds of millions of people. You're like the top 4th guy of all time playing the game. It's like, I mean, like, not technically, because there's a couple of people with like top 10 masteries and stuff, but like Mundo played the game more than basically anybody who's ever lived, and he's a good guy. All right, and so like, see, we see this. It said blah blah. Did not intentionally feed. He's a complete fault. Yeah, so he went 8-6. How do you say it's feeding? Is this? Yeah, come on. Like it's like the other thing with 1-7-2. And like he cares. Like we'll see on these eulogies that he cares, and Riot just doesn't want him playing. I mean, I don't know if it's like the President Z. Remember President Z? He had that whole like, hey, Chinese people can only play so much video games. And they're like, why do we have to play so much video games? And he's getting a lot of slack. I mean, they're almost ready to revolt because he won't let them play video games. When your leader's sending out bioterrorism, won't let you play video games. I don't know, man. Maybe it's time for Chinese Revolution, and it started with this. You know, it's like, hey, maybe stop sending out bioterrorism. So you stop being against people. You know. I don't know if you know this. Tenecent is a Chinese company. They own Reddit, and they own Riot Entertainment. I mean, what other excuses? I mean, like they can, if they want to. The only way they really have out of this is explaining that, like, oh, you know, we just use the algorithms. You know, just like there's losers queue exists. Remember what? Like, in case you guys don't know, here. Crystal Fighter / LOL losers queue. So I track 3,100 games. 80% of the time, the feeders are on my team. The League of Legends sets up the games to make you lose on purpose. You know, the odds of 800 times being coin flips. So the odds. Let's slow it down. The odds of 3,100 games being 80% feeders on your team. Like you're going about like minute 7. You haven't fed yourself. You know, you haven't given up any kills. But your team's down like 7 to 12 kills. That's the definition of the feeders on your team. If the feeders are not, let's say I go bad. I open up the game. I get a death or something that matters. You know, or I go 0-2. I just factor this game. I never ever factor a game I do bad in and losers queue. These 3,100 games where 80% of the team time the feeders on my team. Those are completely independent. I was either doing well or 0-0. Okay, so I had scientists agree with me, right? So what happens is Tenecent owns part of Reddit. So there's scientists agreeing with me. Yeah, that's good. And you kept all the data and all is good, right? So the head of that like said no. Like this is Tenecent. They do this type of stuff where they just don't like you. They target you. And they ban me off basically every single League of Legends forum. I was getting banned off of forums I never even went to, like Yumi mains. I never even posted to Yumi mains. And like I'm shadow banned off a lot of League of Legends forums. So like you should read this too to know what you're up against with Tenecent and Riot. Like why do you want to? Like this is the thing. Why would you want to pay this company money when they'll randomly ban you for feeding when you go 8-8? You're like a loyal customer for 10 years. You've played the game like tens of thousands of times, and out of the blue, they're like, you can't play anymore. I mean, why would you give them money on skins? You know, why would you even play? You know? Like, I mean, like, that's just this BS. And this guy's nice. We're going to do eulogies and show this guy's nice. You can check this losers queue thing out, too, and know that these guys, this Riot's not a good company right now. I mean, they could have easily backed down. They could easily say, oh, the algorithms, We put everybody that's reported together, right? So like, there's people that get reported for what they deserve to get reported for. They feed, they toxic and stuff. But then there's people that get reported because they have like a different build and everybody wants them to blame game. You've been in the games before where someone's like, I don't know, it's not me, it's that guy. That guy looks different. It's blame Tibor. It's like a Simpsons joke, right? If someone's different, you want to blame him because everybody wants an outlet to blame, and that's why corporations go their crap. The blame game's terrible. It's one of the first sins of mankind. Ate the apple. That no, he did it. It's like I mean, like when I play League of Legends, you can see I do an anti-toxicity movement. It's in my my post and everything. But like if someone like I can like handle someone going 0-10, right? Someone goes 0-10, and you're like, okay, he goes 0-10, no big deal. But then like they blame you for why they go 0-10, right? So like, what happens is if you have an off build, like you try different builds and stuff, you're gonna get reported, right? So like you like there's lots of people who are in reported queue, aka losers queue, don't deserve it, right? And then what they should do, what Riot should do, is they don't even have to apologize. They go, oh, we thought that losers queue. We thought it didn't exist because we just call it reported queue. We didn't understand that this happened, and they could apologize, and they could lose instead of losing all their player base when people realize, what they're doing to them. They can. You can take LeBron James. You can take LeBron James and 4 people trying to lose on purpose, and LeBron James will not be able to beat a team of high school students. Because like every time his team gets the ball, they're tossing to the other. It's like a 9v1, right? LeBron James is not going to win that. Maybe he could, I don't know. but anyway, what I'm saying, like I mean, if you really wanted to stack the deck, you'd probably keep Faker down, put like you give him like 4 diamond players that are trying to lose on purpose, and then you get like like 5 master players. Like what is it? Faker's never gonna win that. He just won't ever. So they can keep you down by giving you bad allies. That's what they can do. Right? And they are doing it. So they should just apologize, say, oh, we didn't know the algorithms did this. The same way they should apologize to Buford by saying, oh, we didn't know our algorithms censored it. We say we review them. We don't really review them. We just throw them through the thing. Because, you're going to see that this guy's a good guy. I am not going to stop posting eulogies. Praise Jesus, man. We should be able to play as much video games as we want. I don't know why Riot doesn't let you play video games. You play too much video games, Mundo. You got too many mastery points. It's time to ban you. They have it out against them. So